or good morning or afternoon. Depends on what time you're watching this, but for me it's evening. It's 7 o'clock in the evening here in the UK. The date is the 25th of October, which, as you know, I'm sure everyone is thinking today, only 2 more calendar months till Christmas. Very exciting. I love Christmas. So my name's Millie, otherwise known as Tally Cross Stitch here on YouTube and on Instagram. And this is episode 5 of my floss tube. 5 episodes in now, which is good. I'm slowly getting the hang of things, slowly remembering to look at the camera and not at myself, which is always an issue. So today I will be going through all my whips and stuff. I have one finish, a few whips, and a ton of haul. But I will say, not all of this is Facebook Marketplace for a change. It's normally Facebook Marketplace, but it's not. You know, I've actually been out and about. Yes, so let's start with a little life update. Nothing much. Again, it's been a quiet month as always with me. So I've been away. I went a weekend away with the girls. We didn't go far. We just went a couple hours out of from where I live and just spent a weekend in a nice little cabin with a hot tub. Took one of the dogs with me. My partner stayed at home with the other dog. I just thought 2 would be too manic, so I just took the one. So we did a bunch of walks and stuff, which was lovely. Yeah, that was quite nice. Just, you know, chilling and relaxing with the girls, which, you know, we don't get to do very often. And then other than that, it's just been work. I've gone away for a conference for a couple of days at some point in this month. Which, yes, I didn't really get much stitching in during that time. It was quite a chock-a-block conference. It was a arrive, conference, sleep, conference, drive home. So that was quite tiring. But other than that, haven't really done much other than just work, chill, sleep and stitch, which is like the perfect life, is it not? So yes, that's my life update. Nothing crazy. I'd also like to mention that I'm also doing a 99-kilometer walk, like challenge, I say. It's not a whole walk, it's walking 99 kilometers in October for a UK charity called Dogs Trust, which they basically take in stray and homeless dogs, or, you know, when a family is struggling to keep a dog, you know, they'll take the dog in and find a home for him. So it's a rehoming charity for dogs, and they're amazing. So I got 2 of my own, one of which I have rehomed from not Dogs Trust itself, but I have rehomed. So I'm quite happy, you know, happy to do some charity work for that charity. They're really lovely. So yeah, 99 kilometers over the space of a month. Dog walking, should I say, not just general walking with the dogs. So they have been loving that. So I'm near the end of that, which is quite lovely. Yeah, so that is the end of my life update. Nothing too crazy. So let's move into the cross stitching. So I have one finish, which I'll show you now. And my finish is Mulberry Cottage by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. So I will put in a picture of what it looked like. And here is it now. Again, I need to wash it and iron it still. Try and show it nicely. Hit the light. There we go. Oh, it's so cute. My dog's going to stop making a noise in a minute. Stop it. They're going to start playing. Yes. Oh, it's so cute, and it was such a nice, fun, easy stitch, and I absolutely enjoyed it. This was a finish I had on my weekend away with the girls, so that was quite nice. And I was like, oh guys, look! And one of my friends cross stitched as well, so she kind of understood the excitement of finishing a project, which was great. So I just need to wash, dry, iron, and then FFO it. And I'm thinking of doing it in finishing it in the hoop, and having it on the wall as the hoop, because I quite liked, I think Caterpillar Cross Stitch advertises hers in hoops, because she has a collection of these little houses, so I will be getting another one. The next one on the list for those. So that is my finish. Absolutely loved it. Let's pop that there. Onto whips. So, first whip is my festive jars, which I am doing as a stitch along, a Sal with at Cross Stitch Bunny. She's hosting this stitch along, and it's the hashtag 9jars Sal. I will admit I am a bit behind. I got very distracted with some of my other whips this month, and this one got forgotten a bit, so I'm currently playing catch up. I'm about a jar and a bit out. But I have made progress since you've last seen it. So here, again, I'll show a picture of what it was before. And this is it now. Again, I know I don't iron anything before I show it. So I'm going to do it. I'm really struggling today to show it all. It's because I'm on the wrong side. I normally put it on that side, don't I? Oh, there you go. Oh, that's better. I'm not doing it so cack-handedly. There we go. Oh, hold on, someone's calling me. I'm being distracted a lot today. There you go, right. I'll call them back in a bit. So, ta-da! So since you've seen it I have finished the middle jar here, and I have started this jar here. So let's see if I can get a bit of a closer up of these jars. They are so gorgeous. I love them. And so colourful as well. Like, I just love stitching colour. That's why backstitch is one of the worst parts, because it's just black. But it makes the piece. Backstitch makes the piece always. And yeah, so this is one I'm working on now. So this will be the snowman when it's finished. So that is my festive jar whip, which I'm loving, absolutely loving. And this material is gorgeous. It's the, so it is on 18 count dyed fabric by Moulin Designs on Etsy. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Again, I'm not looking at the camera. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. And I love it. And it's so like, it's really soft and really, like, for an Ada, it's really nice to stitch with. It's, I don't know, I really like it. It's nice. Pop that one there. Yes, so my next whip is another one that I am behind on. It is the Temperature Tree pattern by At Stitching Mummy. And again, this was another one that's been neglected for a while. And again, I haven't ironed it. But this is it now. There's the whole thing. So since you last seen it, I've managed to add in some more branches. So these two here. I'm really cack-handed today. I don't know why I'm struggling so much. Maybe because it's so late in the evening. I know 7 o'clock's actually not that late. For me it is, for some reason. Yeah, so I've managed to get these two branches in. So this one here is the September branch and this is the October one. So I'm just trying to get these two branches stitched in before I go in and just populate all the leaves with the temperatures, average temperatures of the day. So this is being stitched on I think this is a 14 count white Ada, just a normal Ada, with my cute little needle minder from the Dinky Trinket company, which I believe she stopped selling now on Etsy and stuff. So that's quite sad because I love her needle minders so much. Yeah, so that is the progress of my temperature tree. I think I am going to stay on this side. I don't know why I'm struggling so much. Perfect, so that is that one. Hopefully I will get that up to date by the time I see you guys next. Cool, right. So I think I only have one more whip, but this might be quite a short video. Depends how long I'll go with haul. I have got a lot of haul. So my next whip, which is one of my favourites, oh my god, I love him. You can probably guess if you've watched my previous videos. He is my favourite. I absolutely love him. And it is my pumpkin Peter stitch, which I have I'm using this hashtag pumpkin Peter Sal, in which I've got a few people stitching along with me, which is quite lovely, and it's nice to see everyone else's progress. So yeah, so this is mine. So well, this is what it's going to look like. Gorgeous. It's in the World Cross Stitching magazine. Issue number, I can let you know right now, is, if I can find it, it is issue 324. It's the October 2022 issue. It's going to be so cute when it's finished. So this is the whip I took away with me with the girls. And when I finished my house, I cracked on with this. So here is what it was before. And here is the gorgeous and cute little rabbit. Gorgeous. Ah. Trying to show him in the light. I've got a, again, it's got a bit of a hoop mark. There he is in all his glory. The beautiful Peter Rabbit. Oh, I love him so much. So, yes, so I have finished the majority of Peter. I have one colour blue here in his jacket that I still haven't finished. I had that colour, and it's a DMC 3325, and I had it, and I don't know where it's gone, and I have no idea, and I'm too stingy to go out and buy another one because I know for a fact it will appear. It will come out like the thread will appear out of nowhere, and then I'll have two of the same, which I guess isn't always an issue, but for now, until I get to the point where he's the last, that's the last colour, I will wait until I buy another one. So yeah, most of Peter is finished, and I did his back stitching on his face so far because I needed to see his cute little face as I stitched, and oh, so cuddly. And then I've also finished a majority of the watering can here. I just have that one colour there to do, and then I started the pot and the pumpkin, which I'm just, oh, I'm loving it. Try and hit the light so you can see it all. Oh, he's gorgeous. He's so cute. So squishy. So yep, so this one is being stitched on an 18 count rustic Ada, which I'm loving. I'm loving the effect of Peter on this Ada. It does request the called for Ada usually, or material shall I say, for this piece. Let's pop that one over there. Is actually, they do say here, they say it somewhere, what Ada it is. Give me a second. I should have been a bit more prepared, shouldn't I? Shopping list. Ah, yes, that's it. It is the, they use the Shades of Autumn. It's a 14 count Ada from Sew It All. So yeah, it's Shades of Autumn, and you can kind of see it. You can see that there's a nice little die on that, which is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, so I can't wait for him to be finished. This was the one that got me behind on the 9-jar sow and all the others because I just wanted to stitch on him constantly, which I did a lot. So yeah, I'm hoping to get him finished, hopefully by the end of November, and then he's ready for next autumn to be displayed. And I don't know how I'm going to display him just yet. I'm either, I don't really want to frame. I'm thinking like a wall hanging, or I want to make him into a cushion, but with the puppies, I don't trust that the cushion would survive very long. Not that they're one for chewing cushions, don't get me wrong, but if it's something different, oh, they'll go for it. You know what they're like. You know what dogs are like. Like, they will go for it. They'll be like, yeah, Mum loves that, so I'm gonna love it too, and I'm gonna destroy it. Basically. I'm sure others agree. I'm sure others have had the same conundrum. So yes, that is all my whips. I haven't really worked on much. I've been focusing mainly on my on my Peter Rabbit, which is just, I can't get over how squishy he is. So yeah, so that's all my work in progress. So not much, but haul. Yeah, just grab my pile of haul. Cool, right, so are these in a good order? Let's grab those two together. So let's start with these first two items. So on the 6th of October, so on that weekend, it was the 6th to the 9th of October, there was the knitting and stitching show in London. And I managed to get, I've only managed to get a morning, I managed to squeeze in a morning of time at this show, which sucks, but I could have spent so much time there, but I was limited, so I only managed to get about 2 to 3 hours there, which was enough for me to spend more money than I should have. So to start with, the first thing I purchased was this absolutely, it's still in its thingy, so I'm just gonna, a little bit of rustling, sorry. I'm going to take it out of its wrapper, if I can, without making too much noise. Da, da, da. Cool, perfect. It is this absolutely gorgeous bee sampler. So this is the bee sampler by is that Lila Studio, and I loved it. So I've got a thing for bees. Absolutely love bees. You know, I love them. They're so cute, and actually, it's strange because I don't do bugs. I really don't do bugs, especially butterflies. Don't get me wrong, butterflies are pretty with their wings and they're flapping, and you know it's cute. Like, yeah, but I'm gonna sound so weird, but you know when you look at a butterfly's body and it's all fluffy, and it's just not right. It's like, you know, because he's an insect. Well, not an insect. I'm probably wrong with that. No, but butterflies are insects. Either way, butterflies have fluffy bodies, and I don't like that at all. It creeps me out beyond belief. But for some reason, a bumblebee, which is it is fluffy, you know, it looks fluffy. I guess it's soft. I've never actually touched one, but for some reason, I don't mind bees. Which is strange. Either way, so this is the bee sampler by Lila Studio. And I love it. I fell in love with it just straight away. And I was really adamant not to spend too much money. And I saw this, like, well, I have to buy that, don't I? Really? So I purchased the pattern for this one. And then along with it, I bought some, so that same stall, I can't remember the name of the stall, and I'm going to feel really bad. Because she was really lovely, and she had all these samplers stitched on her, like on her, the walls of her little area, and they were stunning. They were absolutely stunning. Yeah, and she was also selling some classic colourworks, and I've only ever used DMC or like the cheap threads that you know you get in a kit sometimes. So this is new for me. So it is. I've got 2 classic colourworks because this, so this sampler, this pattern, it calls for 2 yellows or orange yellows. You can see, so we got like this lighter and this darker yellow, and then it calls, so the DMC equivalent is like 310. Yeah, so the DMC equivalence was like DMC 310 and then 832 and 972. But they also called for the you can tell that I'm not used to these other threads. So it calls for weeks thread, which is colour number 3900, and then 2 GA shaker threads, which I've never heard of those before, unless that's just the abbreviated version of something I have heard before. And they are 7047 and 7071. And I thought, okay, well, you know, I'm used to my DMC. She was selling these classic colourworks, and I thought, right, okay, let's go for those, and let's just find 2 colours that I think will work really well. So I got these two colours. So let's start with this one. And I don't think the light is doing it justice very well. It's a really nice copper colour. And if you look closely, see if I can see at the front. If I twist it, there you go. It has this really nice, it has some slight variegation in it as well. I'm trying to show it so that you can see it. You can kind of see it up there. If not, I'll try and take some pictures and include some pictures because it's such a slight variegation in this one. So this is the Sassy Brass classic Colourworks, which I loved it. So that was the dark yellow, or should I say it's not really yellow, that one, that's more of a copper orange. And then the other colour I got was Honeycomb Classic Colourworks. Again, it's not as light in person, it's a bit more yellow than it is as in the camera, on the camera. But this one is also slightly variegated, which you can kind of see at that bottom bit there. Slight variegation. Again, if not, I'm going to take a picture and include it because they're so beautiful, really, really beautiful threads. And I can't wait to stitch those. They'll be so nice. And yeah, I think that'll work. Those two work really nice together to make that bumblebee, to get that bumblebee sampler, that bee sampler. I would also like to point out that I have never stitched a sampler in my life. As you all know, or if you don't know and you're new here, I'm fairly new to cross stitch. Only been doing it for about 2 years myself, and I've kind of stuck to the to the kits, to your usual kits, and or the odd pattern in a magazine, which gives you the call for DMC, and yeah, and the odd other pattern like the 9-jar sow, which I have currently taken part in. You can tell it's late in the day. I'm really struggling with my words today. So yeah, so using a variegated thread and doing a sampler, in which, here we go, you ready? I shall be doing on a linen. I will be finding a gorgeous linen to stitch this on. So, you know, going all out there, learning new things. It's all going to be very new to me, which, you know what, I'm excited. I can't wait. It's going to be lovely to learn new things. So that is the first thing I bought at Knitting and Stitching Show. Now the second bit, which, again, I was trying not to spend loads of money. Didn't really want to buy a kit because kits are always a bit more expensive. If there was just a pattern there, there might actually been a pattern there, and I just went, you know what, get the whole kit. But I really tried to avoid it. I tried to say no, so saying no to myself, and I struggled. But the other thing I found was at the Doodle Crafts design stall, and it is this black work owl. Are you ready? Oh my goodness, she had this stitched at the show on display. I couldn't say no. I just could not say no. Sorry, it's a little bit of glare. I don't really want to take it out of its packaging yet. Oh my goodness, it is stunning. It's so beautiful, and seeing it stitched in real life as well, it is amazing, absolutely amazing. And in the, I don't think the colours, because there's so much glare. Oh, there you go, you can see the colours a bit better that way. Oh, absolutely stunning. I can't wait to do it, can't wait to start it. And again, never done black work in my life. So this is going to be something new for me, which is another reason why I thought, right, better get a kit, because it should hopefully, I think it comes with like instructions and tips and stuff. Yeah, and it comes with all the threads on the back here. Oh, sorry, a bit of pattern there. It comes with the threads and stuff here at the back, and it's Ada, and the Ada, I think it's an Ada. It's an 18 count Ada, which is good because that is my favourite type of Ada. And yeah, it's got such beautiful colours. It's going to be so pretty. So that is the other purchase I made at the Knitting and Stitching Show in London within 2 hours. Which actually, you know what? It's a miracle. It's a miracle I was there for that long and didn't buy anything else. It was hard though, very hard. Perfect. Right. Next is so I follow again, this one is a Facebook one, but I follow a Facebook group. It's a UK Facebook group, it's cross stitch buy and sell UK. Nothing special, and someone was selling these absolutely gorgeous soda stitch patterns, and I saw this one and I kind of fell in love. And only after I purchased it, I realised it was part one of a 2-part pattern. So obviously once I've stitched this one, I'm going to have to get part 2, which I think I found on Etsy, but you know, we'll see when it comes to it. So yeah, this is the next pattern. It is this gorgeous, really cute zodiac sign soda stitch pattern. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. And of course, in part 1, it doesn't have my star sign because I'm a Leo. I think I'm literally, yeah, it was literally one after. It's the beginning of part 2 is my star sign. It's always the case, always the case. Oh, it's so cute. I can't wait to stitch this one. And I don't know if I'm going to stitch it like this, like they show on that. I don't think I'd do it individually like that either. I'm not 100% sure. I've got a feeling because there's 12. Is that 12 zodiac signs? One for each month, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1 for 12. So I'm thinking either doing like 3 in a row and then like doing 3, 3, 3, or 4, 4, 4, depending how big I want it. Probably 4, 4, 4 will make it more, you know, like square, even, easier to FFO. In my eyes, never know. Some people might not think that's easier, but I probably would. So yeah, I love this. It's so cute. I don't know when I'm going to get around to stitching it. I don't know what I'm going to stitch it on, but eventually I will be stitching this. It's gorgeous. Absolutely cute. Right. Next, I'm going to do this one last because it's the most recent one and the most, yeah, I'm sure you all agree when it comes to that bit of haul. So the other bit of haul I have purchased, and I purchased this when I was with the girls. I found a crafty shop up, it was in Ludlow actually, because we weren't far away from Ludlow, we're about half an hour away. And I've never been to Ludlow, never went to Ludlow Castle, so I thought I kind of have to do that while we're, you know, in the area. And yeah, I found a little crafty shop, and they had a couple Rendell designs, cross stitch kits, which, as you can tell, you know, I do love a Rendell design. There are only 2, which are crooked and out of place. I need to move them, but I'm waiting for some photos to come so I can rearrange my wall stuff. But 2 there, and then I have like another 3 over there. So I love my Rendell designs. Haven't stitched one of these yet. I also have another, I think I've shown in one of my videos, possibly. If not, let me know and I'll get it out. But I have the Fox and the Foxgloves cross stitch kit already up in my stash up there. So I already have that. Haven't stitched it. Need to. But you know, in the meantime, I purchased another one. It was either this one or there was one of these cute baby owls, 2 baby owls on a branch together. But my friend who is into cross stitch as well, she purchased that one because owls is her thing. So I was like, okay, fine, you can have that one. And I went for this one. So cute. Yeah. Lift up a bit so you can actually see it. And there's not much the glaring up too bad on these buffy kits, which is good. I love it. And now look, it's just I said that like I haven't seen it before. Obviously, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, the hamster's there. The hamster's so cute. And he's so like fluffy and just like, it's just so cute. Which, don't get me wrong, hamsters are cute, but you know, everyone has a nightmare story of when they go to hamster. And I will admit, stitching the hamster might give me nightmares from my hamsters. but it is cute, absolutely adorable. Can't wait to start this one. And yeah, it's a full kit. Comes with all the. I'm gonna not show any of the fun. Comes with the all the threads there and the speckled Ada, which I believe they're 14 count Ada. So another one. Love it. So exciting. Okay, and then the last bit of haul. I said I have loads of haul, but you know I don't. For me, that's loads. I know some people get loads, but for me, this is loads because I haven't got the money to be spending on this and getting a car soon. So, well, a new car. Cool. Right, this one, which I know a lot of people have had trouble getting over the past month. I believe there was an error when the World of Cross Stitching magazine with their subscriptions, it didn't get posted out to everyone. So some people struggled to get it through their subscription. I think they amended that now. I'm not 100% sure. But then because of that, I struggled to find it any store. Couldn't find it anywhere until last Saturday. I had a university lecture at 10 because I do a part-time degree with my job. So I had a university lecture on a Saturday at 10 and I woke up at 9. I went, oh, if I quickly run into town now, I just might be able to grab like a magazine, like someone might have stopped it overnight and I might be able to grab the first one before they go. And thankfully I did go because I managed to get this issue of World of Cross Stitch. Oh, and it's the one that came with this. Oh, sorry if that made loud noise, just dropped my phone. That came with this pattern, the sleigh bells ringing pattern, which is actually really cute. Not much of, you know, this sort of Christmas stuff doesn't normally call to me very well, so I don't know if I will stitch this or not, but we'll see. We'll keep it in the stash for now. But the main reason that me and everyone, I think, wanted this magazine is for the 2023 calendar. I think we all wanted this issue for this bad boy. And I've shown again in one of my previous episodes, I might have been either 2 or 3, that I bought a massive stash of old World of Cross Stitch magazines, and it had I think it's the 2014 one of these, which had cute, I think it was like a spring one. It wasn't, I didn't have these festive ones like this. It was all just classic, like some cute dogs and things like that. I'm so glad I got it. I was trying so hard to find it. And again, I managed to get 2 magazines. One for my friend who I mentioned this issue to her. She went, oh my God, I need that too. So I managed to get that for her as well. So we're both going to be stitching some of these. I don't know which one to stitch first. I'm thinking it's probably going to be Mr. Hedgehog with the bonbon. And I might stitch it for my mum because she, you know, well, you don't know. She loves hedgehogs and all that, you know, all that sort of stuff. When I say that, I mean, like, you know, those little critters that come, I said it really weirdly, you know, all the like animals that will come to your door at night, like when you're sleeping, you know, without sounding creepy. You know, like the nocturnal animals, like the hedgehogs and the badgers. And I mean, foxes aren't really nocturnal, are they? But you know, they usually come sniffing around at night when no one's around. So my mum likes to leave out food for them and stuff, and just to feed them. So I might do that for her. And yeah, that kingfisher, gorgeous. Blue is my favourite colour. Alas, as you can see, my blue hair has gone, which sucked. It wasn't my choice. But my mum is my hairdresser. She loves my natural hair. This isn't even in my natural hair, but she loves my natural hair. And basically she said, no, we're not going to keep it up anymore. if you want to keep doing your hair blue, you're going to have to go pay the X amount of money to go bleach your hair and get it elsewhere. And I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to do that. So this is the colour I've now gone for, which you can still see the blue is coming through a little bit, but hey ho, sad times. But I changed my glasses instead, so I've got some funky colours on my glasses instead. So yes, I got it, finally. Cool, right, so that is all my haul, all my whips, my one finish. Giving you a little life update, wasn't that crazy. So I shall end this video with some plans. So plans, I'm gonna keep working on that Peter Rabbit because he is just so gorgeous and squishy. So I'm gonna keep working on him, try and get finished for end of November. I then, over November, want to, because I haven't touched this month my my full coverage piece, the Villa Lorna by At Stitching Moon. I haven't touched it at all because I've been either away or just been busy or stitching on Peter Rabbit. So in November I would like to focus on that a little bit more. So I think I'm going to scrap the weekly plan that I've been doing recently, which clearly I haven't been following very well. I'm not very good at sticking to plans. So I am going to stitch on that a bit more. So I think I might just, you know, keep my SAO up to date. I'm going to update it, get that up to date hopefully this week before November starts. And then I'm going to stitch on Peter and my full coverage and just kind of like chop and change. And if I'm feeling something new, I'll grab another whip for the day. But that's what I'm going to try and focus on over this next month. So I might not have many whips to show you, but you never know. I'm not very good at sticking to plans, so there'll probably be a lot. Cool, perfect. I think then that is everything. I do have another piece of haul coming in the post, which I was hoping to arrive today, but it hasn't, so I'm going to have to show that to you next time, which will be near the end of November. Exciting. Oh my God, I can't believe it's nearly the end of the year. That's gone so quickly. It has gone so quickly. Anyway, have a lovely rest of your evening if it's, you know, evening. Rest of your day if it's morning, afternoon. Or sleep well if you're going to go to bed after this. Sorry for keeping you up because I'm not very good for fall asleep too, I don't think. Or am I? I could be a bit boring. Okay, right, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to say goodbye. Right, goodbye. I will see you soon. Have a lovely rest of your month. Right, bye.